Oh boy, I mean, Jim Ryan is big mad. I'm talking about Xbox clap back in the worst way, bro. I mean, by them approving the Brazil Call of Duty Activision deal lets you know they ain't messing around. Uncle Phil ain't messing around this generation. See, at first, they were thinking that it was going to be another Xbox One generation, against the PS4. No. This is a totally different generation. Totally different generation. So you can't compare the two anymore. You can't compare Xbox One and PS4. Now, I know a lot of fanboys still want to. They want to say, oh, well, we dusted Xbox and we did them all type of dirty. They were picking on Xbox and Uncle Phil got tired of it. See, some people get tired of you trying to bully them, you know, and now when they give pushback, Jim Ryan can't take it because now Uncle Phil have gave him a black eye and a busted nose and lip. So now he can't take it. That's the problem. That's the problem. He can't take it. Like, you ever heard the term where you can dish it, but you can't take it? That's Jim Ryan. That's Sony. They want to bully everybody because they're the market leaders. We get it. You have proven yourself. You do have the best AAA bangers, the most quality over there on PS5. But now you have a competitor. You have Xbox actually competing, coming up in the gaming industry now. Big hardcore gaming on Game Pass. It's almost 30 million subscribers on Game Pass now. Probably more. I don't know, because now they're over there in Japan shaking hands and making friends out here in these gaming streets. And those Decepticons at Sony don't like it. See, Sony wants to keep Xbox in a box. Literally in a box. Like, they don't want them to compete because I can't be as greedy as I want to, as grimy, as shady, as low down as I want to, doing backdoor exclusive deals, stealing Spider-Man away, locking Spider-Man down to a plastic box with all of these millions and millions of fans that Spider-Man have. Just to, you know, be prideful and lock him down to the PlayStation platform. They rather take a L and to let it come to Xbox or Xbox Game Pass. They rather be that stupid to let all of that money go down the drain and to release it on Xbox. But now it's a problem whenever Xbox wants to lock down Call of Duty. You know, so if you're going to dish it, you're going to have to be able to take it. And that's why I have to compare Spider-Man, because they were picking on Xbox fan base for so long. Like, it was just like, okay, now Sony's getting a taste of their own medicine. But when they get a taste of their own medicine, they don't like the taste. It's nasty. It's gross. It's disgusting. They don't like it. But they want it. It's fun. It's fun when they're doing the dirt, right? It's fun when they're picking on the Xbox fan base, when they're laughing at everybody, kikiing all on Twitter, all on the blogs and vlogs. Oh yeah, Xbox ain't got no games. Xbox ain't got no games. PS5 about to be lit. We're outselling Xbox this. We're outselling Xbox that. The whole entire Xbox One generation. Now look at them. Xbox is outselling PS5 in 2 different countries, over there in Japan and the US. Because they can't keep up with demand. See, this is a different generation. So now that gave Xbox the momentum and believe that they can compete now. That's all they needed. That's all they needed to see. That's all Uncle Phil needed to see to grow off of and build off of. And now he have the Xbox gaming community behind him talking trash. Even the CEO over there with Uncle Phil is on his side talking trash like, hey, if you wanna compete, let's compete. You ain't never seen Xbox this hype, turned up, lit. You ain't never seen it out here in these gaming streets. Name it. When have you ever seen Xbox that cocky? That they're that confident and they believe in this generation, right? Xbox believe in this generation. I don't know about Sony. I don't know about Jim Ryan, but Xbox believe in this generation, right? And they are actually showing it. Uncle Phil is actually showing that he believes in this generation. Xbox Series S and X and PC, hands down, Game Pass. He's going all in, and he have the biggest boss over there with the CEOs, with that Bill Gates bag. And Sony know they can't compete. Come 2023, Xbox is about to shut the gaming industry down. Hands down, bro. It's gonna be all about Xbox. All the news, all the press, all the medias. You're gonna see all these little unicorns and My Little Pony duck and hide. They ain't even gonna sign on Twitter. Wait till those AAA bangers start dropping next year. You ain't even gonna see them. You know why they're gonna be quiet? Because that little false narrative, that little fake narrative that they keep throwing out there to the media. Oh, Xbox ain't got no games. All that's gonna be laid to rest. It's gonna be just the deadest Stadia. It's gonna be buried next to Stadia in the gaming graveyard next to Sega. It's gonna be in the gaming graveyard. R.I.P. It's gonna be laid to rest. Oh, we're gonna bury Xbox ain't got no games on the tombstone. Oh, that's been buried a long time ago. Oh man, how long? That was in the early 2000s. 50 years to 100 years now. It's gonna be, man, Xbox still growing. Game Pass still growing. Because Uncle Phil believed in his generation. And that's all it took, man. Good leadership. Somebody that believed in their strategy. Something that Jim Ryan don't do. He don't believe in PS5 strategy. That's why he's going against the studios, the creators. They're not even funding them to make sequels and part 3s and bring back remakes that you guys are asking for on the PlayStation platform. How many games you can name right now from like 5 to 10 AAA bangers you would want them to bring back on PlayStation? But you know, if you call Jim Ryan, what he's gonna tell you. I ain't got it. We ain't remaking nothing for you. You know why? Because they don't care about you. All they believe in is cash grabs because they feel like it's an easy check. It's an easy check. We're gonna continue to raise the price, raise the rates on the PS5 because they know that is their gold mine. That is their go-to. What else that you are rocking for that Sony makes? What else that you want from Sony so bad besides Spider-Man and that PlayStation? You don't want nothing else from them. You don't care about their shows, their movies, none of that. Only thing, Spider-Man movies and PlayStation platform. That's it from Sony. You know what I'm saying? You know, and they know that. They know that too. They ain't stupid. You think Jim Ryan is dumb? Why do you think he's milking it so hard? Because he knows half of the gaming industry knows about his dirt, but the other half don't. Because you don't have everybody into the gaming console war, into the gaming media and the politics. They don't hear the back and forth. They don't hear the greediness, the griminess, the shadiness. It's people are blind to this. It's sad. It's sad that you have half of the gaming community knows what Jim Ryan is up to, then the other half don't. I have family and friends that don't know. I was telling them about it and they're lost. They're like, wait, what? What, Sony is doing that? Sony's jacking the price? Sony? Not Sony. Not My Little Ponies. No, they would never do such a thing. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow. So that is the gaming community that he is blinding. Now I caught on. I have caught on to it. It's the people that don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would look at Sony a lot different if you know, like, you always are you're gonna see the red flags and you're gonna be like, wait a minute, they're raising the price on the games. They ain't trying to bring us value with PlayStation Plus Premium. Like, why would I wanna rock with that when I can go get the Xbox with Game Pass? I go get a PC, I can go get the Nintendo and be happy. And I'm getting charged for every little thing that Sony does. The ground. Every time that fan spins in that PS5, you're paying for something. It's like you're paying for your electric bill, you're paying for the console, you're paying for the games. You're paying for customer service. Jim Ryan is about his bag, man. Like I said before, those Decepticons at Sony don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They don't care about their fan base. They are stealing from their fan base. They have been robbing them for years. But now it's just not starting to catch up with them. And now we're starting to see the truth come out. And that's what the fanboys didn't want. That's what they didn't want. They did not want us to see the truth. They did not want us to believe that Xbox can compete. And now that Brazil have approved the Call of Duty Activision deal, oh, you know it's about to turn up now. Oh, those Xbox boys are coming out by the millions. They are coming out by the millions. Woo! Those My Little Ponies are mad. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow in these gaming streets what I'm about to hear, because we know we're gonna hear something else good come out on Xbox side. Like, even if it's just the jokes, even if it's just another approval, it's gonna be something. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we know the opponents are about to duck and hide. Like, they don't have no answer back for this, because they're always going to move the goalposts. And no matter what Xbox does, they're going to move the goalposts. It don't matter what they do, what they say they're trying to bring the value to Xbox Game Pass. Look at Starfield, Redfall, Forza Motorsports, Stalker 2, Scorn, Grounded. All of the Bethesda games, all of the Call of Duty Activision games are going to flood Game Pass come next year. What are you going to say then, Pony? Exactly, nothing. But just sit there and cry your little rainbow hair out. Don't pretend like y'all ain't seeing it all in these gaming streets. We know they can't protect those Decepticons over there at Sony. Go read the article. Jim Ryan ain't no helping you, ain't no saving you right now, bro. You done burnt all that jet fuel getting flued out to Brazil to stop the Call of Duty Activision deal from happening. Bro, if this ain't the biggest slap in the face, open hand slap to the face I ever seen in my life, bro, you are an embarrassment to PlayStation right now. Just hands down, bro. This is the biggest clown in the gaming industry right now. You got to feel the lowest of the low right now. I mean, you got to feel real stupid right now. Like, they just go out of your way to have a deal blocked and for it to backfire on you like this. These folks over there in Brazil told this man to his face, bro, we can't protect you. There is no threat to Sony. Sony can still survive even without Call of Duty. Look, in the 90s, was Call of Duty in the 90s? No, and Sony still was doing good. So now, why all of a sudden that they got Call of Duty, they're being extra greedy, grimy, shady, scheming, doing little backdoor exclusive deals behind Xbox back, doing little DLCs for characters and guns and all kind of camouflage wraps and everything that you can desire on Call of Duty, only exclusive to the PlayStation platform now. PC don't get it. Xbox don't get it. If it was on Nintendo, they probably wouldn't get it. Cloud gaming don't get it. Nobody gets it. Only people that get it is Sony. Sony. You know, so they always been good at doing these little backdoor deals, and now it's finally came back to bite them. They are finally getting a taste of their own medicine. How long have this been going on? How long have those Decepticons at Sony been doing this? Jim Ryan been doing this forever. The person before him been doing it forever. The person who started all of this drama, they've been doing it. The Sony front office, they don't know what to do. So they send their little pawns out here to stir up all this trouble. They're getting flued out to UK. They're getting flued out to Brazil. I heard even another person approved it. I think it was like Saudi Arabia or somebody like that. I heard something like that story kind of got brushed under the rug. I don't know what happened with that, but I read on the article that Saudi Arabia or something like that had approved the deal too, or something like that. And I was like, wait, I ain't hear about that. So it's more stuff. That's what I was saying before, guys. It's more stuff to the story that we're not being told. It's bigger than what we know behind closed doors. They only want us to know a certain amount of things. Like, you're never going to know everything, every little detail. We don't really know what's going down in the courtroom. We don't know what's going down between Sony and Xbox right now. Far as I know, Uncle Phil can be just sitting back waiting till the deal goes through and completely make Call of Duty exclusive. They can afford to take that L. Sony don't want to take the L. That's the problem. And that's what all of the regulators are seeing. Now Xbox have a website out that all of these fanboys and regulators and ponies can go look at it, and you can see the value that Xbox have, that they're bringing. Sony ain't got no site like that because they ain't trying to bring you no value. Only thing they're trying to do is rob the gamers, rob the gaming community, rob all the ponies and the fanboys. Innocent bystanders are getting caught in the crossfire of greed. Just a pool of greed and grimy and shadiness that Sony is offering. Why that ain't no website? Why Sony ain't got no website telling you about how they're about to jack all of their customers this whole entire generation with remakes and cash grabs? And whenever they milk it dry, whenever that hype dies down with that game, they're gonna send it over to PC and finish double dipping and milking that game even some more. But they don't tell you that. So that's why you got to come and find these other sources to gather all your information up, so you can put all the pieces to the puzzle together, because Sony ain't gonna keep it real with you. Those Decepticons don't care about you. Why do you think they're sending all of PC is the new PS5? I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. Clearly, money means more than their own gaming community. Oh, we believe in generations. Yeah, but they're still doing cross-gen, going into what's going on in the third year. Easy going to roll over to the fourth year, maybe even the fifth. At this point. Oh, but they believe in generations, but they don't believe in their own fan base. But they rather steal from them. You know, Jim Ryan signing all these little PlayStation Star deals to jack their own fan base even more, to rob them cold-blooded. Like, how? How are they getting away with stuff like this? These are the things, these are the little trickery and the little manipulation that Jim Ryan keeps doing, that's just getting brushed under the rug. It's like the content creators are going to dig to China to find every little piece of dirt on Jim Ryan. Don't you guys see that? So it's going to come to light. Whatever he is doing behind closed doors, they are going to find it. The media, the content creators, Twitter knows everything about that man. So you ain't finna just lie and it don't come to light and all of us find out what Jim Ryan is doing behind closed doors. You know, I'm so glad Uncle Phil and Xbox is broadcasting this day by day and just throwing it out there to the public, because we already know if it was up to Jim Ryan, and if it was just Uncle Phil and Jim Ryan in that courtroom and the rest of us didn't see what was really going on, he would be making up so many lies, bro. Gaming politics. This guy would be lying. He would be lying through his teeth. Do not tell me that you put all your faith in the plastic box, bro. When you lock yourself down to one plastic box, you're not giving yourself options. You're closed-minded. You're not looking for something better. You're not looking for a better value, and it's right in your face, and it's called Game Pass. It's because, yes, you're hypnotized and you're brainwashed to all the PlayStation exclusive AAA bangers now going to PC. All of Xbox stuff is going to PC. If you were going to lock yourself down to a plastic box, I would highly recommend PC. I'm just saying, if you were, because you have the best of both worlds, all the worlds, really. Mario World. So don't sit here and act like y'all don't be seeing all the value that Game Pass is bringing you guys. All these AAA bangers coming next year. We're only a few months away. Once 2023 hits, bro, It is going to be on and popping. I'm talking about banger after banger after banger. I'm talking about bang, 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 baby. And Jim Ryan knows that. You don't think he know that? You don't think he's sitting back in his office, sipping on his teacup with the rest of the ponies over there at Sony, chirping to each other about how they can do more exclusive deals to bring, it ain't that the console, the PS5 is not valuable. It's just that they're not trying to bring us more value that we're asking for. They want to go in a different direction. So if you want to go VR, why are you attacking Xbox Game Pass with Call of Duty? You don't even care about cloud gaming. So that's the confusing part. That's what confuses me, is because we're trying to bring xCloud up for a large crowd. And pretty much anybody can jump into the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem if you have a mobile phone. And we already know everybody got some mobile phone. It's over 95% of people out here right now playing on their mobile phone games. That's why they bought Candy Crush and all these other probably mobile games that's going to come with it. That's why they're trying to buy Call of Duty, so that Call of Duty can touch the world and Xbox can compete. All Xbox wants to do, Uncle Phil wants to do, is be respected. They want you to put some respect on their name. When you think about Sony, you got to think about Xbox now and Nintendo. Everybody has those AAA bangers that you can't go get nowhere else. You go to Sony, you're gonna get Spider-Man, God of Wars, the Horizons. Now you come over to Xbox, you're gonna get Halo, Forza, Gears, and now Call of Duty, and all of Bethesda games. Then you got Nintendo. You got Mario, you got Zelda, you got Metroid. You got all those bangers over there. So all Xbox is trying to do is be respected. And with PC. So now you have the best of both worlds over there with Game Pass. Something that Sony wants to protect. They want to protect this $70 price tag so bad, bro. They are willing to destroy PS5 to do it. And that is a terrible thing, bro. Like, they are willing to just demolish, just tear apart PS5 legacy. I'm talking about destroy their history just to protect a $70 price tag, bro. Your greed is that bad. You are going to raise the price on PS5, puts it in more threat. You're actually shooting yourself in the foot by doing that, because you're saying you're so premium. You have the quality. It is a premium quality console. Yes, you are going to have those AAA bangers on PlayStation. We know that. But at the same time, you're putting your console at risk, because Xbox knows they have all the value right now. Like in Game Pass, you have around 30 million subscribers right now on Game Pass. And we already know once this Call of Duty Activision deal goes through, that's going to be how many more millions going to flood. They're just going to flood the Game Pass. And Jim Ryan knows that. You know, and I know he can't do nothing to stop the deal from going through now, because this can start a trend where the deal may be done by December. Everybody might say, you know what, just go ahead and push it through, because we're not going to have enough people to stop it. Just push it on through, man. And if countries don't want it, don't send Call of Duty to their country unless they got Game Pass on their console or PC. Don't even sell that country Call of Duty no more. Just say, okay, well, you gotta buy Xbox. They can't stop them from selling Xbox in the countries. But if they just feels like they don't want to represent Xbox due to, politics or personal, opinion that they have, like it's just bad for gaming. You know how some people are just stubborn and their pride and ego kicks in, and it just, they're stuck in their ways, and then we're not going to approve it because of this or because of that. You know what I'm saying? Just ignorant stuff, just stupid stuff. But Sony have been making it how long now? How many AAA bangers they have to not be better than Call of Duty, but can pretty much bring the same amount of hype when it drops. Look at God of War. Xbox don't got God of War. Look at Spider-Man. Xbox don't got Spider-Man. Look at Uncharted. Come on, man. Look at all these AAA bangers right now. Look at Ratchet and Clank. Xbox ain't got Ratchet and Clank. Come on now. Look at The Last of Us, Days Gone. All of these AAA bangers are on PlayStation platform that are never going to see the light of day on Xbox. But yet and still, it's wrong for Xbox to want to compete. That's what everybody is missing. That's what the regulators are probably looking at too as well. Everybody's saying, okay, it's okay if you still the biggest superhero in history. Spider-Man, just snatch that IP from under Xbox. But they didn't have to go through all these regulations. They didn't have to fight back with Marvel. They didn't do none of that. Clearly, they could have released it on Xbox. Clearly. Because Xbox still releases games on PlayStation platform. PlayStation releases games on Xbox platforms. For example, look at MLB The Show. You can play, that is a Sony game. Always have been on Sony. Now it's on Xbox Game Pass. So you know for a fact, Spider-Man could have been on Game Pass as well. If they really wanted to double dip, but they need a mascot for Sony. So Jim Ryan is still gonna be, this is how he's gonna make the money back. They're gonna double dip into all these remakes, these remasters, into the AAA bangers already. You guys don't see the trend that's going on PS5? All the complaints. Sony at the front office, those Decepticons keep talking about they can't afford this, they can't afford that, it's costing too much to do this, we don't have that, we don't have this. We're gonna jack the price up due to inflation and the pandemic. You're trying to throw countries into a recession for a plastic box? Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it. You're gonna make families struggle come due to the holidays, pay extra 50 to 100, 150, depending on how many games you want. If you want 3 games, what you gonna be at? Like, you're gonna be close to $1,000. You're gonna want more than one game. Come on now. Let's be real for a second, man. Sony don't care about you. Jim Ryan don't care about you either. And if you think he cares about you, all the little My Little Ponies running around, you got another thing coming. Clearly, he ain't listening to the gaming community. Now they want to do games of service. You don't like Game Pass, but you want something like Game Pass. You want to start shoving everything in the PlayStation Plus Premium when you feel like the sales are down on the games or the engagement. I remember they were complaining about engagement. Why do you think it's an issue with engagement on PS5? Like, how are you gonna just magically, yes, it is one of the highest things smoking out here in the street. Yes, PS5 is on fire right now, selling like hotcakes. But you can't compare it to the PS4 generation. Like, Jim Ryan, in his mind already, they feel like since we won the PS4 generation, this is going to be the same way, and they're going to stick to the same strategy. We're going to still sell the old-fashioned way, digital copies and CD, but we're not going to focus on cloud gaming, subscription services, PlayStation Plus Premium cloud gaming to PC and mobile. How are you going to expand? And you're falling behind in that category. You can bring out all the AAA bangers you want to, but if it's locked down to one plastic box, how are you going to have other gamers to experience that? Maybe everybody don't have a PC, but almost everybody have a smartphone. Like, you can look around your house right now, almost even kids got smartphones. That, like, everybody got a smartphone. Children, kids, grown-ups, old people, your dog, your cat, your turtle, your goldfish, everybody got a smartphone. Come on, man. Like, just think though, if you're trying to cash grab and have a business strategy, that should be your go-to, the PlayStation Plus Premium Cloud service. You know, don't sit here and play like you can't compete, Jim Ryan. That's the problem that I have. It's like they have not been being creative and innovative like they've been bragging about. That whole "we believe in generation" speech, that makes you fall deeper into the kryptonite of the AAA bangers when they say that. That's why they have so many fans, PlayStation fans right now, highly upset about the whole entire cross-gen thing. He don't want to move forward. He don't want to compete with Game Pass. He don't want to compete with Call of Duty. He don't want to give the fan base and the gaming community what they want because he don't want to feel like he's being pushed around. He don't want to feel like he's being bullied. But he wants to be the bully. He wants to bully Uncle Phil into doing what he's asking, as never to take Call of Duty off PlayStation platform. Now Uncle Phil was like, bro, we don't plan on taking it off to another 3 to 5 years probably. You know, but being the way, but boy, oh boy, the way Jim Ryan is acting, this clown, this idiot, this is the stupidest man in the gaming industry, the dumbest, just ignorant. You already know what I want to say, but it's business at the same time. So Uncle Phil don't want to make this move, but if I was Xbox, man, I think Call of Duty lifespan would be shortened by a whole lot on the PlayStation platform. After this, after the way he's been acting, bro, I would never say I would want a AAA banger, a multi-plat AAA banger to leave a platform, except this kind of like situation here. I would never try to hurt gaming or hurt big fan bases or you know what I'm saying, take money away from that extra 30 or 50%, however much Call of Duty is racking in bag after bag from Sony, however much they're bringing in from Sony side. I would never say cut that off. But the way Jim Ryan is acting right now, bro, I just don't know. I don't know if I would want to continue to even look at him, do business with him, get money with him. It's just certain people you just can't deal with, bro. That's like a bad friend or a frenemy. You ever heard the term a frenemy? Like they're smiling in your face, but they're backstabbers. So as soon as you turn your back, they're gonna stab you in the back. So you're thinking to yourself like, why am I even dealing with this person? Why would I even do business with you on that level? And there's millions and billions. Call of Duty already made over what, a couple $1 billion last year, just off like microtransactions and people buying it and everything, and DLCs and everything. You think Sony want to lose that? Especially all these lawsuits that are just coming down on them, down the pipeline, lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. They're stealing from their fan base. They are doing the most greediest, grimy, shady thing behind closed doors that they're trying to brush under the rug. The build quality, the PlayStation 5s are tearing up on people. They're being sued for stuff like that. You have even evidence of people saying that their controllers are coming apart. The PS5 are locking up and bricking and breaking. You know, they're not focusing on making it better, they're making it cheaper. So if you make it cheaper, if it's already breaking and tearing up, you probably are using little cheap, little plastic products that you're putting in the console. Now you want us to pay to get help for service. They're just milking their fan base day by day. All they're doing is milking their own fan base out of everything they got. So you tell me if Jim Ryan cares about what you want, what you're asking for. Are they going to deliver this year anytime? Are they going to wow us? Besides God of War, do you think Sony is going to do anything outside of God of War for the rest of the year to wow us? To be like, whoa, VR, so, you know, but outside of God of War now, what else can they do to give us that hope, that PS5 to give us that little lifeline to breathe some air back into PS5, to be like, man, for the holidays, what are they gonna do to wow us, to give us like, man, I got to have that PS5, or am I gonna sell it for Xbox Series S and X or PC, or just go buy a gaming PC or laptop or Nintendo Switch? Because they ain't bringing no value to PS5. Only thing, it's just a premium quality console. Yes, you're gonna have those AAA bangers, but it's gonna come with a price tag that you probably might not want to pay. You're paying $70 a pop $70 a game. $70 a digital copy. So you're gonna give up all of that. You're just gonna take that right there for the holidays. And you might not even be able to get your hands on one because you know they're gonna have a shortage. They already have a chip shortage. They're already having a problem with keeping up with demand. You still can't find a PS5 in the stores now, especially where I'm from. Now, some other states may have them. They may be a little more high demand there. They may have them shipped over there. But you're gonna go and struggle to get a PS5, or are you gonna look at Xbox Series S or Series X that you can find in the store, some of the stores that comes with value, that's cheaper? You're looking at, I seen some for over $250. You can jump into the next gen experience right now that runs at 4K, 120 frames per second. Man, come on. A Xbox Series S is running at a higher frame rate than the juggernaut PS5. The baby Xbox, the upgrades that they did to it, you don't even need a PS5 if you don't have the money to afford it. Don't put yourself through that struggle, bro, if you don't have to. Yes, it's a premium console, but you rather just go buy a gaming laptop or PC and you will have longevity on every game, because they are coming years now. It's only going to be 1 year before God of War come to PC now. Returnal's coming. Death Stranding's coming. All of the Spider-Mans are coming. Call of Duty Activision deal is about to go through. Don't put yourself through the stress of going out of your way to get a PS5 if you don't have it. Now, if you have it, by all means, go do you. I'm talking to the gaming community that knows that, hey man, look, I'm a regular person. I'm a regular Joe out here. I gotta eat. I got a family. I got bills. I got stuff I gotta handle. I don't know if I can handle $70 a pop. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. It's already inflation, right? Gas prices up, food up, your housing is up. Cost of living is up. You may have kids that you gotta provide for. So who's gonna have an extra $200-300 for a few games come holiday, and you gotta pay $1,000 for a console? Then you gotta get an extra controller. Then you gotta buy the subscription service. Then you have to pay. You gotta pay to play online. Then you gotta, if you have a problem, you got to pay to talk to customer service. This is the stupidest thing that you can think of, but from Jim Ryan, point of view, to the way he's thinking, it's a smart strategy because I'm greedy. So if I can milk you out of every little dime that you bring in your household, every little scrap, little change, little piggy bank, anything, that's what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna deliver you that premium experience. But it's like a con artist. It's like, yeah, it's a shiny diamond right here, but you're gonna get it, but it's gonna come with a price. Like they say, man, everything shine ain't a diamond. If you don't have it, bro, don't force yourself. Don't, you know what I'm saying? You have to, you have to be able to deal with your desires. It looks good, bro, but if you look at all the reviews on the PS5, bro, it ain't worth it. I have been looking at channels, it ain't worth going through the struggle if you don't have it. Just get a Xbox, a PC, or a Nintendo Switch. You will be much happier, bro. And that's not even telling you not to buy a PS5. By all means, go get it. But don't say I didn't warn you. When you get locked into that plastic box and it ain't bringing you value, and you just getting milked after milk after bring the cattle out, line them up. Put the buckets on the ground, filling them up, milking. It's a milk factory over here at Sony. Those Decepticons don't care about you. Now over here on Xbox with Uncle Phil, he's trying to bring you value. Jim Ryan knows that. He knows that. And I'm going to leave it right there, guys. Make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news in these gaming streets. And if you would like to jump into the PlayStation Plus premium ecosystem on PC only, or the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate ecosystem, just click the link down below in the description. Thank you and peace. Love you guys.